Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar today. We are very excited to chat about all of October's social media updates. There were definitely some big ones, so we're excited to chat about it. And it's even more exciting because I have our new social media manager, Jessica, with us. So we are very excited. But let me know, as usual, write in the chat. Let me know where you're joining from. I love to see where everyone is. I am just outside of Toronto. And then where are you located, Jessica?
I'm currently in Calgary right now, and it's
Yay.
a beautiful day outside.
Nice. Yeah, the weather has been weirdly warm here this week. Like it was actually like 20 something yesterday. So
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
shocked.
snowing here, and then now the snow's all gone.
Wow. Okay, well
Yeah,
that's nice. Too early for snow. Let's wait until December until
true.
the snow comes. All right. We had people from Toronto, Montreal. Let's see. Scotland. Nice. Love
Uh,
that. Vancouver, San Francisco, Oakville. Nice. I love it. We have people from all over the place. So I love it. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, we'll get right into it. So if you found this webinar maybe on LinkedIn or somewhere else and you're not really sure who we even are, we are HeyOrca. So we are a social media scheduler for teams and agencies. So we are here to assist you with all of your social media scheduling. And of course, we have unlimited users, which is one of my favorite things about HeyOrca. So you can put your whole team on there and everyone can get involved. So that is who we are, if you maybe didn't know before coming. And we will do a quick round of intros. So my name is Alyssa, and I'm a community manager here at HeyOrca. So I work on our webinars, and I also work on our newsletter and our Facebook group. And I'll pass it over to Jessica.
So I'm Jessica. I'm the new social media manager at HeyOrca. I'm still learning the ropes, but I basically manage our Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, anything to do with socials.
Yay, we're so excited to have her, and she's been making some awesome video content. So head over to our Instagram and TikTok and take a look at it. So we're very excited to have her here with us. And of course, we love to do giveaways. So we have two different ways you can win an Amazon gift card. So the first way is very easy. You're just going to head to our LinkedIn page, and we currently have a poll going on right now. The question is, which social platform do you think has had the best updates so far this year? So Jesse just put the link to that poll in the chat. And yeah, head over there. Let us know what platform you've been loving. And I see a question. Is Jessica starting her videos with a cup in her hand? You know what? She
That's a
might,
good hook.
because that's what I have usually done. And I like to think that helps with views, but who knows?
It does. I
It's a
really think it does.
it's true. It's a visual hook. So
hmm
sometimes there's nothing even in the cup, and you probably notice that in the video. But it's just for effect. But the other way you can win an Amazon gift card is you can share on LinkedIn what you learned in this webinar, and you can tag us. So for this one, we actually have a little bit more time. You have until Tuesday at noon. So let us know what you thought of the webinar. Maybe there's a specific update that you really liked. I noticed that some people will screenshot the slide and then pop it in their LinkedIn post. So you have until Tuesday at noon for that one. So two different ways to win for an Amazon gift card, which is exciting. And I want to shout out Kavitha, who was our winner last week. So after the webinar, she went on LinkedIn and let us know what she learned. It was our social media crisis webinar. So she shared with us some of her takeaways there, and she won an Amazon gift card. So congratulations if you're out there. We loved your post. Awesome. So we're going to get right into all of the updates because, like I said, There were quite a few. And if this is your first social media roundup webinar with us, the presentation you're seeing right now, I'll send it through the chat when this is over so you can have it. And you can feel free to make a copy of it and you can brand it, share it with your team. You know, we've done your homework. You can just pretend you did this yourself if you want, but you can take it and show your team or your clients. So I will send that through at the very end. All right. So we are going to get into it here. So today we're going to go over a few updates that HeyOrca actually released recently. And then we're going to go over some trending audio, the most fun part. Everyone loves it. And then we have updates from Threads, X, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, and some industry news. So pretty much everyone had updates in October. But we will first go through some updates from HeyOrca. So these are updates from last month, but also September as well. So we recently released Threads Direct Publishing. Let me know in the chat if you're active on Threads. I feel like it's kind of still gaining popularity a little bit. But if you are posting on Threads, you can now directly publish it through HeyOrca, which is very exciting. And then we have edit and approve content within the HeyOrca mobile app. So this is really exciting because now if you're out and about on the go and you need to quickly edit a post, you can head to our mobile app instead of needing your laptop with you, which is great. We also have some deeper Reels insights in our reports, which is great. And then one of my favorites, which is such a small update, but it saves so much time, is our drag and drop media into posts. I love a drag and drop. It just saves that little bit of time while you're creating posts. So you can now do that. And then the last one is LinkedIn PDFs, which PDFs have been so popular on LinkedIn because it kind of gives that look of a carousel post. So you can now directly schedule your LinkedIn PDFs in HeyOrca. So those are some exciting updates from the past month or two that I wanted to share with you. And let me just check the chat here. Eileen says, I've been loving Threads. Jen says, drag and drop is amazing. Love it. Love that you love it. All right. Awesome. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for sharing. And we're going to hop right into trending audio now. So if you didn't know, every single week, we grab trending audio from TikTok and Reels, and we populate it into a blog post that we have. So if you want to always keep up with what audio is trending, definitely bookmark that so you can just check it out whenever you want. But I have grabbed a few from October. This says September. It's supposed to say October. But these are from October. And I have the actual videos here to show you. So these are 4 trends that I noticed in October. And let me know if you noticed them as well. So here is the first one.
Scram! Leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you.
So that sound was all over TikTok. And then, of course, it made its way over to Reels. But I love this sound because I think you can put it to literally any situation. So it makes it super easy to film a video. And this sound's only 9 seconds long, which means you only need to make a 9-second video. So very easy. We love it. Melissa, I literally love this one. I love that you love it too. So good. But let me grab another one here.
Until the point that I'm not done talking yet. You will speak when I'm done.
Oh, honey.
Girl, security.
So that one's another fun one. Also only 6 seconds for the sound. So another really short video. And it's just fun to do with your team. So if you were looking for a fun one to film with your team, that's pretty easy. This one's a really good option. And this next one, I know you've all seen. So let's hear this.
You know them? No. But in the club, we all fam. What? In the club, we all fam. In the club, we are all family.
So yes, that one is everywhere still. I'm still seeing people using this audio. So if you've been wanting to use it, but you haven't used it yet, you can still do it. So this one was everywhere. I love it. And it's another one that you can really relate to pretty much anything, which is great. We love a sound that can be used many different ways. And then here is the last one.
Count 1, guilty. Count 2, guilty. Count 3, guilty. Count 4, guilty. Count 5, guilty.
That one is very funny. And again, another one you can use with pretty much any situation. But this one's particularly funny, I feel like, because of the child. But yeah, those were just 4 of the ones that we saw trending. We have a whole blog of trending audio. So if you're ever looking for anything, definitely go check it out. Jesse, I'm still grossed out by the toilet licking. Yes, that part is definitely gross. But yeah. Awesome. So yes, check out our trending audio blog if you are wanting more. Oh, and Jesse just put a link to the blog in the chat so you can go bookmark that. And we'll head right into our updates. So our first updates are from Threads. So I noticed a few people saying that they are active on Threads right now. So you will like these updates. But first, of course, there's a few trivia questions because I have to make sure you're all on the ball here. So the first question is, how much time do Threads users spend on the platform every day? So if you are a Threads user, when you open the app, how long are you usually on it? Let's see.
2 times per month.
6 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, we've got some good answers here. Some of you are very, very close. Okay, let's see the answer. It's around 3 minutes. So a lot of you are very close. So only 3 minutes per day, which is crazy when you think about like TikTok. I could be on TikTok for way too long.
2 hours.
Yeah, literally hours. So it's funny that this one is only 3 minutes. So yeah, that's on average how much time users spend per day. So the first update from Threads is that Threads has rolled out mobile analytics. So if you are on Threads a lot on your phone, which I feel like that's probably mostly where people are scrolling, you can now see your Threads analytics on mobile for iOS and Android. So if you are trying to grow your Threads community, you can now check it out on mobile. And then if you're actually managing multiple Threads profiles, you can actually switch it within the app now. So you can see in this photo here, if you just click on the name, it will give you all of your accounts that you have. So you can now easily switch profiles. And then also on Threads, they are adding active status indicators. You can kind of see it in the photo here. If you're online and scrolling on Threads, you'll have a little green dot by your image. So they said they added this to try to promote more real-time engagement between people on the app. So if you are on Threads, let me know if you've noticed this or not. It's probably very similar to Instagram, where the rollouts for different features come out very slowly. So you may see this, you may not, but let me know if you do see it. Because I admittedly don't have Threads, so I do not see it, but let me know if you do. And then this one is interesting. So Threads is developing a community feature. So you've probably noticed all through 2024 and going to 2025, community building has been such a big topic. So Threads is developing a feature called loops. So loops would make it easier for users to uncover topic-based communities. So that will be pretty cool once it's actually out. It is just in the developing phase, so it will probably be tested soon. So maybe in a few months we will see this live. And then we just have a few X updates. Actually, let me just check the chat here, make sure I didn't miss any questions. I don't think so. I love hearing everyone's thoughts, though, in the chat on everything. Okay, so the first update from X is that X expands access to its analytics tool called Radar. So the new Radar tool will enable users to set up keyword analytics so that you can track conversation volume over time and measure trends related to your business. So that sounds pretty cool. I do know, I think when I was reading about this, it was just for premium users, but I think now it could be for all users. I'd have to double check, but I think they expanded it to everyone. So sounds pretty cool. Michael, do you need X Premium for Radar? So yeah, I think they just expanded it to all users. It could be one of those slow rollouts. If you're not seeing it, it might take a little bit, but I think they did expand access to it. Speaking of premium users, so X will start paying its premium users to engage with each other. So X is changing how creators can earn money on the platform. So they will be paid. They will now be paid based on the engagement on their content from premium users. So pretty much, they're just enticing them to chat with one another to get paid. So kind of interesting. I'd love to know, is anyone a premium user on X? I'd love to know what your experience is with it. If you are, if you like it, if it's worth it, would love to know. And then who here actually still uses X for personal and clients? Yes, I'd love to know. I don't usually go on X too often anymore. I used to go on it all the time, but I just haven't really gone on it as much. How about you, Jessica?
Not really. I think X and Threads I guess it's just not trending right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram and TikTok is kind of where it's at.
Agreed. That's where I definitely spend most of my time.
But maybe if they're paying people to use it now.
True. That might entice people.
Yeah.
All right. So I am now going to pass it over to Jessica, who's going to take us through some Instagram updates.
Cool. Instagram updates. I don't know if you guys heard, but Instagram may be reducing your video quality. So there was a recent Q&A and Adam Mazzari mentioned that if the video content hasn't been viewed in a while on Instagram, the app will lower the quality. So what do you guys think about this? I'm a little concerned because let's just say your video is not really performing that well, but then what if it starts performing well in a month, right? But if it's going to go down, not really. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I know. I feel like this is, and like, I think in his video when he was explaining it, he was saying how it like saves them money, I guess, because they're, making some videos not as clear. But yeah, I was thinking that as well. And then like, what if like it just takes a while for your video to get views, and then its quality has already been worse. So it's like, it's very annoying, I would say. But let's see in the chat here. I see everyone else also doesn't like it. Kaylee says, hate that. That's annoying. Yeah, agreed. It's very frustrating. And Nicole made a good point. That is so frustrating, especially for creators shooting in 4K and spending money. Absolutely. Yeah, that people spend a lot of time filming their videos, editing them. So it's sad that they then will just make the quality worse if it's not popular.
Yeah, but maybe he'll come up with more things about it in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll lower in like 6 months or something.
Yeah, true. He needs to give us more details. And then maybe if he sees that everyone's upset, they'll stop doing it.
True. They do listen to us, Instagram. And the next one, if you're wondering if carousels improve reach, Adam Mazzari did say that there are two main reasons that carousel posts have been getting more reach. The first reason is that if there are multiple pieces in your post, it'll give you more interaction opportunities. And the second reason is that if someone doesn't see your carousel post, they'll often see it again in a different photo than the first. So then you kind of have a second chance. So have you guys noticed any of your carousel posts performing better on your Instagram? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. And yeah, carousel posts are probably one of my favorite ones because even for personal profiles, it's just fun because you don't have to pick one photo. You can pick as many as you want. But even for brands, you can really tell a story. You don't have to jam everything on one slide. It's more fun to swipe. But I always knew that a carousel post will pop up multiple times, but it never processed in my mind. But that's actually such a good point that you have multiple tries to get someone's attention, which is very cool.
Yeah, there's a question that said, what are carousel posts? So they're basically just picture posts, but you have a bunch of slides.
Yeah.
So I would recommend posting at least two and then fill it up to 10.
Yes, agreed. Just give your followers so many chances to see your post.
It goes up to 10 slides, so you have to kind of be wise about that and make sure you always put quality things on your slides so it's not taking forever.
Yes, totally. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure if you're going to use the full limit of space that you're telling a story or you're giving, giving them value. And yeah, so it did update to 20.
Oh, is it 20?
I think it's, you may have access to it now.
Hopefully I have access. I always get things late, which is
same. So I don't know if I have this on mine yet, but I am always last to receive updates.
I know, I'm always last. Yeah, they said 10 slides is outdated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still at 10, so I don't know. But I got a new phone, so hopefully it updated.
Yeah, I am also still at 10. So if you have 20, you're one of the chosen ones.
And also, I feel like Canadians also get things last.
Yeah, that's true. We are definitely the last to get updates. And then you think effort should be put into also seamless posts. That's a good question. The posts that kind of seem like it's all one image, but it's split up. Have you ever made a post like that, Jessica?
Like a seamless post?
Yeah, where it's kind of everything flows into one image.
I've never, but I know a lot of Gen Zs think it's an ick now.
Oh, okay, good to know.
So I don't know it depends who your clients are. But I just recently saw it. They're like, these are icks, and then they posted that. So I don't know.
Jessica's keeping us all hip, so good to know.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why it's an ick. It just became an ick. I thought it was fine, but we gotta listen. We have to listen to the newer generation.
It's true. Okay. It's very true.
Okay, I'm gonna move on now. And then Instagram is also testing reel performance with tips in stream. So they're gonna be experimenting with giving users in-stream performance tips for reels that tell you if you had a strong hook or if you use text to build narration and that worked for you. I also don't have this feature yet, but I'm really hoping it comes to Calgary. I feel like I don't know what's up with Canadians and having everything last, but
I know I haven't seen this either. So if you have seen this on your feed, let us know. But yeah, it's cool because it will actually just tell you, what is working in the video. So if a video had an amazing hook and really captured the audience, and the audience watched the video all the way through, it will tell you that. So I like that. I can't wait till we can see that on our end.
And then Instagram also launched profile cards. So this has been being tested over the last few months. And these will just allow creators to connect with people to their Instagram easily.
Yes. Has anyone used their profile card yet?
Jessie did.
I know Jessie. Yes, Jessie in the chat. She was showing us her profile card. So yeah, definitely cool. I think this could be cool. If you're at like a networking event or a conference or something, it's just an easy way to connect with people, and they look nice as well.
Now Instagram is also testing a new way to keep track of what you've shared. With more people sharing content through DMs, Instagram is now testing a new social library, which will show you all the posts and reels that you've interacted with. So,
love that. I like that because I think whenever I see a reel I love, and like I say, I send it to someone, or maybe I, just interact with it, I feel like I can never like easily find it again unless I go through my DMs and find it that way. So this will be helpful. I did see we had one question. Can we add music to our carousel post through HeyOrca? So good question. Through the Instagram API, Instagram doesn't give access to adding the songs within a third-party platform, but with HeyOrca, we do have publishing notes. So if you had the song that you wanted to have on your post or in your reel, you could post it in the publishing notes, and then you can publish through the HeyOrca mobile app. So that's like a little workaround for that. But yes, Instagram just needs to give us access to that part of the platform.
Okay, and now on to TikTok updates. TikTok finally launched their STEM feed globally. So it's been available in some countries for a while now, but now that it's released globally, it's really, really educational and inspiring for everybody.
Love that. I just noticed this on my TikTok, I think like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. I just explored it yesterday because we were talking about it the other day. It's pretty cool. I feel like I won't scroll it for that long, but it's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll head into some LinkedIn updates now. But first, we have a trivia question and no cheating on this one. So how many followers does the HeyOrca LinkedIn page have? You may have seen it when you voted on the poll earlier, but how many do you think the page has? And we have some questions about STEM content. So the STEM content for TikTok is content that's just educational content. So, oh yeah, I think Jesse put a definition in there, but it's a lot more educational than your main feed. And it should pop up beside your following tab. All right. Okay, we have a lot of people close, a lot of people very close. I feel like you must have noticed it when you were on the poll. But the answer is 9,541. So Megan, I think you may have been the
closest.
Congratulations. I love Jesse's guess with 1 million. Maybe one day.
Soon.
All right. So the first LinkedIn update is LinkedIn is experimenting with an updated navigation bar. So this is for when you're on mobile. So the test right now is having the navigation bar at the very top. Instead, I think right now it might have stuff on the top and bottom. So for the test right now, it's just navigation at the very top. So cool update. I feel like it's pretty good. It would probably, if you're on LinkedIn on your phone a lot, it might take some adjusting to, having things all the way at the top, but I think it's pretty good. Does anyone play LinkedIn games? Good question. There's actually an update about LinkedIn games in here. So I'd love to know. Oh, and now we're here now. So LinkedIn adds another puzzle to the game. So it's called Tango. And I was reading an article about this, and I guess LinkedIn made another game because I guess it's been really, really popular, which is interesting. So yes, I want to see if anyone has played the LinkedIn games. I haven't played it, but they're very popular. So I feel like I need to give it a chance now. People are saying Queens was the one I played. Katie says, I love Queens. Okay, so now I think we need to play them because everyone likes them.
Yeah, I need to play.
I feel like it's supposed to capture the audience the way New York Times games. Yes, it kind of gives me that vibe. But I am loyal to the New York Times games. I
Me
play
too.
all of them. So it's
Me
hard to take on more games. I just
Mhm.
I don't have the time. But we'll give it a chance. We'll give it a chance.
Mhm.
All right. And so we have a few YouTube ones, but of course, we have another trivia break. So, what percentage of watch time on YouTube comes from mobile? So, what percentage of time of watch time on YouTube comes from mobile? And Logan says, any insights on the removal of the employee advocacy feature? Are you referring to the badges that people would get? Or is this a different one? Because I do know they got rid of the top voice badges, I think early October. And if you have one, it will still be there, I think, for 60 days. But that happened as well. Okay,
You were really close.
Wow, you guys are good with this trivia. I need to make it harder next time. But the answer is 63%, which I feel like makes sense because I think I watch YouTube on my phone for the most part. So I guess that makes sense. Love it. Okay, so a few YouTube updates. So YouTube is removing the dislike button. So it's not getting like totally removed, but the UI is kind of changing. So with YouTube Shorts, they're currently testing a new save button for users, so people can find their favorite videos easier. Kind of similar to like TikTok or Instagram, how you can save videos. But because of this, it will be moving the dislike button from the main UI. So it won't be visible like it is right now. So this is just a test. So you might see this on your end if you scroll through YouTube Shorts. But if you scroll through and you don't notice the dislike button, it's technically still there. It's just hidden now. And YouTube shared a report. It's the Why We Watch 2.0 report. And it just gives a bunch of insights around what viewers are wanting with video content. So it's a big report. But one of the main things in there is that more than half of the viewers agree that the content they're watching needs to give them a sense of belonging. So that was pretty interesting. And this one's pretty cool. So YouTube will test an AI comment generator. So YouTube announced that the platform will start testing an AI-powered reply suggestion, which is great because if you're a page that gets a ton of comments, it sometimes is hard to think about what you want to say. So using AI can really help with that. And of course, tweaking what AI is giving you to make it a little more personal, but it can really help when you're feeling creative block. Mm-hmm. And then YouTube also, you probably saw this earlier in October, but YouTube Shorts now can be up to 3 minutes long. So I think before it was 1 minute, and then now it is 3 minutes. So I feel like this will probably turn into how like Instagram and TikTok have been, where it just like inches a little bit longer every time. Mm-hmm. But with YouTube, it's interesting because there's already so much long form content on YouTube. So with YouTube Shorts, I feel like it always has to remain short.
Yeah.
I feel like that just makes sense. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Jonathan, does that defeat the purpose of being short? Exactly. I think with YouTube Shorts, it can't go longer than 3 minutes. Like,
I think so too.
Yeah, it needs to remain
right
short.
now, I think 1 minute is just too short because now a lot of TikTokers, they'll repurpose their content and then it goes into like a 1 minute and 12 video becomes an actual video, but it's vertical.
Yeah, true.
It just makes the feed look unaesthetic or, you know.
Totally. And I think that was it. And then we just have one kind of other update. So if you're a Netflix fan, you'll probably like this one. So if you've ever been watching a Netflix show or movie and you loved a scene so much that you really wanted to share it to social, you can now do that. So you can clip a certain scene and then it will allow you to share that scene to the social platform of your choice. So if you've ever been watching and wanted to do that, you can now do that. So that's pretty cool. Let me read. Jen, love this update. Yes, it's very cool. I have not tried this yet, but I feel like when I watch Netflix, I usually am watching it on the TV, not so much on mobile. But yeah, I feel like it's a good idea though. All right, and that is all of the updates from October. So there was not a ton, but we still had some pretty big ones. I feel like Instagram's always the one that has the most updates every single month. And then I just want to check if there's any questions. Does anyone know if brands can post fan edit as content on socials like Instagram or TikTok? I am not 100% sure. And Katie says, any updates for Facebook? So there weren't really any major ones for Facebook, so they did not make the cut in this roundup. But usually, yeah, I feel like Facebook has been a bit slower recently, I guess, compared to the other platforms, because we have like Threads and Instagram are just constantly updating all the time. But oh yeah, Lyle did just share a link to the Facebook updates from like the past year, so you can take a look at that. Awesome. And before I let everyone go, I want to remind you to vote on our poll on our LinkedIn, and you'll have a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card. We'll be announcing the winner tomorrow. And then if you want to share on LinkedIn what you learned in this webinar, you can tag HeyOrca, and then you have until Tuesday for that one. So 2 different ways to win. And then I do want to mention we have a webinar next Thursday on the topic of how to engage and retain new followers post-campaign. So if you're running any like Black Friday campaigns coming up, you'll probably get an influx of new followers. So we're going to talk about how you can engage those new followers and then keep them around on your page. So if you're interested in learning more about that, I just put the link to that one in the chat. So that will be next Thursday at the exact same time. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. But that is everything today. Thank you so much, Jessica, for joining us. This was her first webinar. So she did so well. And stay tuned because she'll be doing another one soon. So keep an eye out.
Thank you so much for watching, you guys.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.